And we're streaming. We're live.
Good morning, everyone. Go
Top of
ahead.
the day to you all.
We are so excited to open our AromaSharing this year, our second virtual one. So we have some wonderful vendors that we would like to introduce. So we're going to start with our AromaSharing. I'm the CEO and Sandra is the president. So we are an LLC and we are partners, but she's also a vendor. So she gets double duty whenever we do this. She has to do this and then do her vending stuff too. So we are going to just start out interviewing Sandra.
Okay, there's two of us from the first show, right? Jaime and me.
No, Irene Mars.
But she's not here today.
Right.
Today.
But
Is she
yeah.
here?
So I'm
So I think you
the
are
number two then, huh?
the next oldest.
Yes.
2015.
We're the ones
Oh, no,
that
and Melinda. Melinda's 2015 also.
2010.
And Sandra's
Wow.
from 2010.
So, I guess I put abundance in. So, basically about 17 years ago, I started designing these bottles, and there's my abundance. You know, I didn't put the orifice reducer in here. That's what's going on. I was in a hurry and I didn't put the reducer in. And abundance is in my bottle. So these bottles are hand blown, and they come with an orifice reducer, which I didn't put in today. And I've got it on a Native American pendant, which I have a few left. They're handmade from the Andes. And so this is a hand-blown glass bottle, and it holds a lot of essential oils. So I've got abundance in here, and I'm wishing everybody, all of us, abundance today. Abundance and joy.
Wonderful. So how did you find out about AromaSharing?
Honestly, I don't remember. To be honest with you, I think that I heard about it in 2010 because since about 2004, I've been selling. When we first started in 2000, I've been in Young Living. And when we first started, all we had was a perfume vial piece of glass that was in a piece of wood on a string around your neck. And that was it. That was the only way to carry the essence with you. So I wanted something more looking like jewelry. Okay. So I searched and searched, and I used to get these little, I don't have any with me. I should show you. I have a few left. They were colored bottles encased in metal from France. And I would sell those. But before I got those, I would go to antique shows because I was an antique dealer. And I would find these sterling silver vials, and I have still many of those. And I have talked to many people about making those, but we haven't done it. But so that's how we started. But those were like hard to find because they were like, very hard to find. Many. So then I got into have a partner that blows the glass. I design it. And that's how it started. So I've been doing this for 17 years. And the first year, I didn't even know how to make a necklace. So I had designed a style that I don't have with me. It's a lariat style that is gems. I should go get one, but they're gems, sterling silver on ribbons, and you wear it like a scarf. And the bottle and the gems just hang down. So that was my very first design. It took me an hour and a half to make one. And I went to it was 2007 in Washington, D.C. I had 12 made, and they sold in 15 minutes. People had money, cash in my face, and I was like, had people all around me, and that was the first experience with this handmade bottle and this things, and that's how it started. So ever
That
since then. So
that's
that's it.
wonderful. That is, I love how people get the inspiration and creativity. What did you contribute to our auction?
5 of these bottles in new designs.
Oh, they're so
Brand new
pretty too.
designs. There's one that's called Stardust that the pictures don't do them justice because the Stardust is like an iridescent black with silver dust in it that looks like stars when you see it in the light. But the photograph doesn't catch it as much. So that's called Stardust. Then there are a few new designs. They're like cloudy formations with iridescent gold or silver dust is actually what makes this glass. So it's made with gold and silver in it. And then the lids on the bottles, the silver ones are chrome. They're made from brass and copper lids coated in chrome, and the gold ones are actually coated in gold. So the gold lids are a little bit more, but that's it.
All right. So tell us the name of your business.
Tinkerbell's Gems, and I also make necklaces with gems on the with the bottles and bracelets, like the one I'm wearing.
Like,
Well, yeah, we're in the Northern Lights. Kathleen and I decided we're going to be in the Northern Lights. So this is Amazonite sterling silver from Thai silver, and Swarovski crystal, and some lava on the back.
Yep.
On this one.
all righty. And you're in the jewelry category, right?
Yep.
All righty. Well, thank you. And this is my fearless partner. We make a really good partnership. What I think of, she does. I think of things and she thinks of things, and we mesh it all. And glad you're all here to see that.
So let's
All righty.
Let's
Well, let's go.
I'm going to go do some stuff behind the scenes for a minute.
All righty. All right. Let's go to Jamie Chavez with Native Andes. So, are you unmuted? Ready
I
to go?
think so. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
All righty. So how did you first find out about AromaSharing?
Well, the first was about some samples. I get a little bit. In the beginning, I was very skeptic. Like I grew up with the handcrafted medicine by my mom at home. You know, I grew up with all these different remedies my mom does and everything. When I was traveling overseas, I didn't have access to this kind of medicine, so I was some friends and people introduced me several times, different times, some little oils and I was just, like I said, I was very skeptic in the beginning, and then yeah, a little bit at the time I was starting to use and uh, over and over, and then I liked the smell, and seems like it was going back to the nature of my where I come from South America. By the way, I'm from the Andes Mountains in South America and Ecuador. Um, so when I started using these oils, I heard about the convention. So I went to the convention, and then I find out about this wonderful aroma sharing, and it start to be introduced that way. And then, of course, I was just one of the users of the oils, and then I see some of the needs of the people has about how to carry the essential oils, and of course, in when I'm come from my tradition, my culture, we have a different textiles. Basically, our culture and native people in the Andes, in the northern part of the Andes Mountains, um, from the well back to the beginning, we have different kind of texture walls, llama wall, sheep wall, alpaca wall, and then we make any different clothings of these things. So my idea was how we can make this kind of textile, and the bags to carry the essential oils. So that's what start to put together and to start these little bags for the essential oils.
Oh, well, great. And by the way, he is broadcasting to us from Ecuador. So he's in Ecuador right now.
Yes, that's one of the one of my worries. The internet connection is very slow here. Still is in the basic baby step, I think, but seems like it's working now.
Mhm. It is. Thank goodness. That's why I thought I'd do you first to be sure that we got you before it went, if it goes. And so what did you contribute to the auction?
Well, I have, like I said, I have this bag has the little compartments. It's about for 30 30 bottles, essential oil bottles. We have two of them. We put for the action, and I hope people enjoy. Like we enjoyed. We have here with the smaller size with this 16 oil bags, but the most popular is the one is has 30 bottles, which is comes in a different colors and different uh, for a different size. This can be even called it a little long, 15 and 5 millimeters essential oil bags. So we have two of them for the action. I hope people enjoy that, or will be mail it with anybody gets those.
All righty, great. And so what is your business name and what category are you?
Yes, my business name, like I in the beginning, it was we are not doing any of the essential oils. We're doing different stuff, different handbags, ponchos, and blankets and everything. So I'm in the category of the bags, so we have the essential oil bags, and also we have also these little dream catchers. We have the with the native culture, we use the dream catchers. So we have a little dream catchers with the lava beads, and people can diffuse oils also. And
Oh,
my
great.
business name is Native Andes Essential Oil Bags. Native Andes was just the my business, which I was doing for over 20 years, doing, like I said, handbags and bracelets, ponchos, etc. And then, but this oil bags, we're just doing about 7 years now.
Okay, and then yes, and now Young Living is in Ecuador big time too. So that just that fit perfectly, didn't it?
Yeah, yes, and I'm hopefully I'm going back soon. I'm flying back this Monday to Ohio, so I'll be joined to my son. He's in charge until I go back to the take care
His
of the
son is
business.
doing
And this
shipping for
essential
you.
oil bags.
Yep. All righty. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you could join us, that your Wi-Fi.
Thank you, and I'm glad I worked. I was worried about this internet. I was even trying yesterday, and then it didn't go through. But today, the second time I went right through it. Thank you very much, and I'm very appreciate all your hard work and everybody growing this big oil for it's a good thing for everybody. Thank you very much.
All righty. And Jamie's been with us since 2014. So
Thank you.
you bet. Thank you. All righty. Let's go to let's see. Next is going to be Melinda. All righty.
Let me unmute myself.
All right.
Hey,
this
how
is
are y'all doing?
Linda, and she's been with us since 2015, correct?
That was
Dallas
the
your
year
first
it was
show?
in Grapevine, Texas.
It was
Yes.
yep.
And it was so hot.
Oh, every time we drive by that Embassy Suites, my husband goes, "We had a really good event there." The hotel said they had never seen an event with that many people coming.
And
Right.
it was just masses of people. And that was when AromaSharing was just one day, because it was a 1-day event that day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I started using essential oils in 2014. And so that's how I found out about the AromaSharing convention or the convention and AromaSharing in 2015 to be a part of. And I think I was one of the last vendors to show up. I found out about it pretty quick and asked to be a part of it. So that's kind of how I found out. But I've been making jewelry for about 19 or 20 years. And I incorporated the diffusing aspect into my jewelry about in 2014. So I was prompted to look into that by Danette Goodyear. She's, my direct upline. And we used to go and see her when she had her clinic in Plano, Texas.
Mhm.
So that's where I bought my first, little kit, in the black zipper bag. I
Mhm.
bought it from her. And I use natural gemstones. A lot of my pendants are the wire wrapped pendants, which I taught myself to do about 5 years ago. And I just use a lava bead. So I kind of incorporate, it's the fun and the function where you get the, benefit of the gemstone and the benefit of diffusing with it, kind of all in one. So it's a win-win.
Yep.
So I do the
Beautiful.
pendants, I do long necklaces, earrings with diffuser beads, bracelets with diffuser beads, all natural gemstones, all of it.
Right. So what did you contribute for the auction?
I did one of my roller bottles. The one I did for the auction is a ocean jasper. So my roller bottles are electroformed. So it's a process where I'm growing the copper onto the gemstone and the lid. So they hold about 2 milliliters worth of essential oil, and they have a little roller bottle. So it's only like a fun way to wear your oils. And there's a diffuser bead on the back so you can, diffuse. And it's also a really great conversation starter as well, which Sandra, I'm sure you get a lot of conversations started from your bottles as well. So it's like, oh, what's that? What's in there? And it's like, let me tell you. So
Mhm.
Absolutely, Melinda. And I have quite a few of Melinda's pieces. I have one of her roller bottle necklaces and a couple of her beautiful labradorites. She finds
and I
them.
have one of yours with the citrine on it.
Oh,
which
yeah, that's right.
I
And
love
the labradorite, I don't know where she finds all these feldspars, but they're gorgeous. And I didn't know Danette was your upline. She's one of my best customers.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Everybody knows Danette. She's great.
She's amazing.
We went
And
to
then, so what is your company name and what category are you in?
I'm Texas Girl Treasures, and I am in the jewelry category.
All righty. Well, thank you for being with us
Thank you.
since 2015.
I know.
I know. All righty. All right. Is Andy on yet? No.
I sent Andy a link, and for some reason, Michelle's link wasn't in there. So I had to re-put it in. So I put it in again. So I don't know if I put it in somewhere else, but she's not here yet.
Okay. Well, let's go with Leanne next. All righty. And
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
We are doing. Oh my gosh! Look at that behind you.
Oil's behind that girl.
I know. If I displayed all mine, it'd be a whole 3 walls, right? Okay, and Leanne has been with us since 2016. And how did you find out about AromaSharing?
Actually, it was word of mouth. When I went to convention for the first time, there was a lot of buzz about AromaSharing, and I just had to find out about it. And I'm so glad I did.
So were you in the time when we passed around? We used to pass around little little quarter-page flyers that I made everybody print on bright yellow paper, so everybody knew it was the same thing. And we'd pass those out because we used to just be one night. And so we passed those out during. So, all righty. Well, word of mouth works. That's what multi-level marketing is all about.
Mhm.
So tell us what you sell and how your business got started.
I sell an essential oils learning game, and it's a lot of fun. And I decided to create this game because in the beginning, when I started with oils, I was so overwhelmed with all the many oils, and I love to learn. My background is education, and I'm an herbalist. And about the time that I was getting my certification in herbalism is when I found out about therapeutic essential oils. And when I did, I just fell in love. Oh my goodness. So, herbs, yes, I love them, but essential oils are my passion. And like I was saying, I was overwhelmed in the beginning. And after teaching people for about 2 years, I realized everybody feels that way. I don't know anybody that doesn't when they first start learning about the oils. So I started thinking, how can we teach people and it be fun? And so I spoke with my son about it, and he encouraged me to create this game. And with his help and my husband's help, he's an artist, and he did all the art on the board. It's very unique and special and beautiful. And my son did the graphics and all the IT stuff. I'm not technical at all, so the website and everything. And so that's how it was created.
Wonderful. So, and I have her game. And now that I'm having in-person meetings, we're going to be playing it. What did you so you contributed one of your games to the auction?
I did. I'm always happy to jump in there and contribute. My husband and I have a passion, a heart for missions. Medical missions is what we do, but we take care of we have these teams where we go on missions, and we build homes, and we take care of people's medical problems, and we teach the gospel. So we have a mission, and we love the mission, and we love Young Living's Foundation and what they're doing. It is absolutely wonderful. And anytime you post the picture of those young men, it just warms my heart. So I was happy to do that.
Well, wonderful. Thank you. And if just as a little side note, and Michelle may get into this, we have a new student. So one of ours did not return to the Young Living Academy. So we have a new student. I just found out yesterday and switched the picture and put a little bio for him in the big group. So, all right. Well, and what category are you in?
I'm actually in 2 categories this year because I realized that the game is also a business tool, a wonderful business tool, because it helps build relationships, and you learn so much about the oils, and it helps people become confident with them. So it is a business tool, and it's under games.
Okay, cards, kids, and games. All righty. Great. Well, thank you for sharing your fun stuff and your passion for helping people with us. I appreciate it. Thanks, Leanne. All righty. Tanya, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
See, you got to see what I have on my wrist. I don't know.
Oh, a little bit of frankincense.
Uh-huh. So people always go, what is that? I said, that is a frankincense molecule.
That's the purpose of it.
Okay, you're kind of weird. Excuse me. Alrighty, how did you first find out about AromaSharing?
Well, we have such a great group of vendors. Every single one of the vendors are part of AromaSharing. are so talented and so gifted, and we are pretty close as a family. And because of that, I was about 5 years ago now, I found out AromaSharing through Irene and Paul with the Essential Rex. And we were doing an event together and we became friends, and they introduced me to AromaSharing, and I decided, let's fill up the van and drive out to Utah.
Yay.
And we've been doing it now 3 years in person, and then this will be the second year online. So, but I'm looking forward to going back in person and meeting and seeing everyone again and seeing all my vendor friends I haven't seen in such a long time.
Right. Yeah. Tanya joined us in 2016. So, alrighty. So how did your jewelry business come to be?
My jewelry business came to be about 18, 19 years ago. I started designing jewelry and I was doing a lot with that. And then I had children, life, health issues. And so the jewelry business kind of was put on hold for a while. And in that time, I learned about essential oils and I started using them. And like Sandra had said, back then there really wasn't any really pretty pieces of jewelry like there are now. So I decided, you know what? Let me pull out all my jewelry accessories and all my gemstones and my tools, and I started designing again. And one of the first things I did was switch to stainless steel and designing my own actual stainless steel diffuser lockets. And then from there, it moved on to gemstones and all sorts of different kind of fun things.
Very good. Well, we are so glad to have, and it's so fun because like in this interview, we have 3 jewelry vendors, but you know what? Everybody's pieces are so unique. It's just so fun to watch everybody's creativity and what they're inspired to do. So
yes, I agree with you.
What is the name of your business and what category are you in? Of course, we know.
Or jewelry, and my business name is TJ Design Studio, and I'm under the jewelry category. And for the auction, I decided to donate a set this year, and it would be an amnezite bar necklace. I got it on here today. So really fun to wear. And with matching earrings, I would wear the earrings, except believe it or not, I make jewelry, my ears aren't pierced. Can you believe that? A little fun fact. So otherwise I would be wearing them, but with this and that, and then it has a matching bracelet that goes with it too. So just a fun set that you can bid on and help with the foundation.
Thank you so much. You saw that. See, I'm in charge of the auction, so I get to put everything in and I get to see all the goodies ahead of time.
Right, right.
Sometimes Kathleen and I are bidding against each other. It's so funny.
Oh, we have, yeah, it's like, so, you know, you're my dear sweet friend, but all bets are off in the AromaSharing bidding. I don't know who you are. So, all righty. Well, thank you so much, Tanya. Thank you for being with us since 2016. We appreciate all our vendors and are so excited to have us all together. Let's see.
Thank you so much.
All righty. Thank you. All right. Let's go to Shelly next. You there, Shelly?
I'm here.
All righty. So how did you find out about AromaSharing?
Well, my upline actually told me about AromaSharing when I first started making oily pads. So I got into oils 2014. And my diffusers, I was loading up the diffusers one day and realized that the ugly washcloth and the bib that I had my diffusers on were just, they weren't cutting it anymore. And so I remember walking through the house and said, you know, I need to upgrade my look. And so not only that, it was concerning to me with the thickness of the washcloth, an issue with the motor. And so I just inspired oily pads. And so I've got, you know, they're reversible, machine washable, heavy duty fabric. So water doesn't leak through them. So we did oily pads, and that was the first item we had at the Grapevine vendor event. And you're right, it was jam-packed. It was like nothing I have ever seen. And so we had lots of great response. What?
I'm sorry, that was in Texas, wasn't it?
Yes, it was in
Dallas.
Texas, and I was, wow. My husband came and he was just eyes wide open too about that. So we had such great response that I just cranked it up all the following year and made a ton more. And then so we were back in Utah, or we were in Utah, and did a ton of them. And I also realized that, oily pads are a ton of work. I am at the sewing machine all day long at times. And I have a background in designing shirts from when I did youth ministry. And so I decided that there are so many fun designs, but they're all crunchy shirts. I mean, who likes those old school country or the old cotton, that's really not very soft and anything. So I wanted some soft shirts with the fun designs. And so I started designing just oily shirts. And I'm a mama. I love the Lord. I love our great country. And so I just started with the apparel side of it, and then hats and all that too. So I stay quite busy with all the things that I'm doing. So, and then for the bidding out, the auction, I have an oily pad. It's a large one. And so this is the design. So I've got that one. And then I have a couple shirts too. We love this tri blend. It's super soft. And then you had me at oils. So I've got that. And then we also donated some Shoetran Man shirts, which my husband told me several years ago that you don't have any shirts specifically for men. And so we did the Shoetran Man. And so I've got several different colors for the auction winner to choose from. But my husband has me design and create all his t-shirts because he just is very picky. He loves the Shoetran Man shirts because he gets people asking about oils all the time, and he travels a lot. So he has a lot of conversations about Young Living and oils and what Shoetran is. So
Very
and then
good.
our business is My Oily Gear and More. And we've been doing this, I guess, since 2015. So
Yes. And what category are you in?
we are in the clothing apparel.
Okay, perfect. Well, good. So yeah, that 2015 brought me on some great vendors.
We love it.
Thank you for coming today.
All righty. Would you like to go ahead and take Michelle then? And interview Michelle for us? And I'm going to try to get Andy on.
I wanted to, I went and got the bottles I'm donating. Now if I can
Okay,
show.
hold it in front of you there. In front of you. Your
I
body.
know how to do it, but yeah, this
There you
one
go.
is purple and gold. There's actually gold dust shaped like a heart. And this one, yeah, I should probably get rid of the background. This is lavender color, and you can see in this one's pink. You can see how there's a difference. This is lavender and silver dust. This is pink. The pink is actually made from gold dust. That's how it gets pink. And then this one's blue. With silver. And here's the stardust I told you about, which you can't really see. I don't even know if I can do it. Yeah. It's hard to, you can't really see the stardust in there with the bright northern lights behind me. So those are the bottles that I've donated. Okay. So Michelle, we apologize. Somehow your link wasn't put in last night when it was supposed to.
That's okay. I was
Thanks.
Kathleen May for a minute there.
Thanks for coming. So Michelle, tell us any news that you have to share with us from the foundation?
I am gonna wait for that for Friday, just to have you guys come back so you can listen all about the foundation, what we do, and yeah, so if that's okay with you guys. But first, good morning. Like they mentioned, my name is Michelle, and I just I feel very honored because I have the pleasure of representing the heart of Young Living, what I call it, which is the foundation. First, I'd like to thank Kathleen, Sandra, and anyone else behind the scenes. I know that this takes a lot of hard work to make this beautiful shopping boutique happen. So thank you, as well as to all you vendors for donating your gorgeous, unique items to the silent auction. It's really fun because this not only supports the Young Living Foundation, but it also supports full tuition, like you guys know, for 2 students at the Young Living Academy. And one of them, as Kathleen mentioned, is a brand new student, had no sponsors. So you guys are helping him actually get an education. So it's really, really exciting. Like I mentioned, make sure you come back this Friday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to hear from our Director of Development, who will be talking more about the Young Living Foundation, what the Young Living Foundation is, and what we do with your help to protect and empower our world's young. And we also have a fun surprise that day, so make sure you join.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That sounds awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us this morning. And I thought that I would share that we are live. And so I let you know where the site is. Let's see. We'll go to, I think this is, we're also streaming on Facebook. We're not in this screen. We're not. Let me see. So it's AromaSharing online. And when you go there, it says welcome to AromaSharing. And these are our sponsors who have supported us. And then we have featured vendors of the day, and then you can shop by category. And then you could also jump to see what we're doing on the main stage. And that's where you see us streaming here. You see? So it's a little delay on that. And then you can jump, and then here's the hours of the live stage. So we have Director of the Young Living Foundation at 4 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Mountain, 5 Eastern. And then there's the rest of our schedule. And you can jump to the Facebook page, and we're streaming there, and the Facebook group, and we're streaming there. And of course, join our mailing list. So that's our site. Happy shopping, everybody. Let's go have some fun.
All righty. Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to...
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.